Now, the next part of this is personal returns. Personal returns, there are 4 sub-themes within personal returns. There's non-monetary benefits as a sub-theme or meaning unit in personal returns. We also have respect and lifestyle as a reason or return on investment for the earned doctorate. Inspiration to family is another important one, and you don't want to underestimate the significance of that. And then there's the personal purpose / advancing a cause. Because you want your life to have meaning and impact to others, that was a motivation and a return on investment to finally be able to start working in that field and moving that ball forward. And just coming in here now, I want to give a special shout out to the Dunn dissertation coach, Dr. Ramon Goins. Thank you for coming through, brother. Shouted you out at the very beginning of this, but please, everyone, check him out. Dynamic material will be on Mondays, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on all of your platforms. Check him out. And if you want to, Doc, please leave your link and things like that, how we can catch you in here. So I want to now dig deeper into some of these sub-themes for the personal returns for earning this earned doctorate. Now, I had a participant state 90% of my return has been non-monetary. It allows me to do what brings me joy. And you can't underestimate that feeling. Knowing that you're doing what you've dreamed of doing. Knowing that the work you're doing, you can see the return and see the joy brought by it. When you're getting up in the mornings, you got to get to work. It's a different feeling when you know you're going to a place where it brings you joy and you're able to see the results of the work. Another participant noted, believe it or not, mine has not really been monetary, even though it helps. Sometimes the return is being the first in your family, the first of your great grandparents, descendants, the only one in the room, being addressed by the title by people who don't think you deserve to be in the room, collaborating with other scholars and educators to get things done, the knowledge in your heart that you did it. I could go on and on. But the person noticed that you're able to now be the first in your family or set a trend in the family or be an example within the family. You know, you did this degree and the ancestors were with you as you did it. That is an extreme feeling of pride, knowing that you may sometimes be the one in the room who's done it and people are looking at you, recognizing you're always on stage. And it seems like that participant really understood that. And then you can't discount the ability to actually talk and, converse with scholars, work together, collaborate, celebrate their works and successes as they celebrate yours. And it is an ancient saying that you're supposed to celebrate your brother's rewards as you would yourself. So you have to keep that in mind. In addition to that, our next sub-theme was respect and lifestyle. What our participants noted, I'm a respected and recognized name in my field. I have a seat at the table and am blessed to mentor and make room for others. My family and I live a comfortable lifestyle. You're doing this not just for your ability to improve yourself, but you're doing it to improve the lifestyle and the respect given to the trend you're starting or the legacy that you're contributing to. And I don't make the mistake of believing that everyone's the first in their family. Sometimes you're a part of the long tradition of earned doctorates in your family. So you're adding to the legacy that your family carries. So that's an important thing there. As Dr. Goins says, I think the return is infinite in so many ways. It's absolutely right. The things that you can open yourself up to do if you just knew it. And that's what information like this is about. We'll talk about some of the things you can do outside of the tradition and outside of the norm, and just blending whatever degrees you also have along with it and making it work. I have an MBA, and my goal is to make the MBA finally start working for me in ways that it's never done before. And another participant wrote, it's funny how people listen to what you have to say upon learning your level of education. Now, we may not like it, but in our particularly American class system, education is a monitor of class. And we assign a different attitude and tone to people based upon their level of earn, out of reverence for the degree and what it took. It may not be the correct thing. I think everyone has value and everyone brings value to the table. Be empowered, welcome. I think everyone brings value to the table. And it adds to your credibility and to the respect you earned because we know what it takes to get to that place. We know what it takes to defend a dissertation. We know what it takes to go through it. And if you check out the donedissertation.com, you'll know it takes a lot to get there, but it's possible and you can do it. And the rewards on the other side are tremendous. Another participant said, my name has come up in rooms that I'm not even in based on my pedigree and the terminal degree. It is the legacy and words you have when you've written and published, when you've been on a speaker series or someone has information that you've produced. Your word goes on and is in rooms that you're not in. Your name is being spoken of when you've done good work and positively in rooms you're not presently in. Sometimes your name arrives before your presence does. And that adds to everything you're doing. That's the return on investment that you get from doing this work. Another person wrote just credibility and knowledge. And the third subcategory or meaning unit of personal returns, we have inspiration to family. And one person noted, it's inspiration to my children, their daughters, things like that, senior level career advancement, numerous consulting opportunities, mentor to many, and personal satisfaction of the highest degree in my discipline. It is reaching the mountaintop of your discipline and realizing that you still have a climb to go. You specialize in maybe 1 or 2 or 3 topics, but there's still more to grow. But you are doing this so that your family, your children, those who admire and love you can see that it's possible, and you serve as a lighthouse for them as you move forward. So everything you do, you're on stage and you're being watched by somebody, and that's the return on investment that many of my participants saw. Another person noted pride in making my family proud more than anything. And like I told you last week, there are no solo acts in this. You do this with family, with your spouse, with your children. They all sacrifice something to push you above and push you beyond. So it's knowing that you've made them proud, that all the sacrifices that they made were worth it. And that's an extreme benefit or return on this doctorate degree. The last part of this meaning unit, scheduling flexibility for my family. Those are my friends and I who are in higher education. We know the amount of flexibility that you have in this particular degree, in this field as a return on investment. You can be present in your child's school or for child activities and things like that because your work schedule may be different or look different, or a lot of it is autonomous. But you have that flexibility to be present on those significant days for your family, particularly those who are in higher ed, teaching at the doctoral or graduate level. The level of flexibility and autonomy that you have allows you to be present for your family after they've sacrificed for you. In the next meaning unit, personal purpose and advancing a cause. You start realizing how you connect to your purpose and what you're doing, what you want to study, and then how it allows you to push that idea further. Everyone has a research agenda, and pushing that agenda further, hopefully for the benefit of more than yourself, is part of that personal purpose. One of our participants noted, the dissertation process opened my eyes about conditions and concerns of Black women in Brazil. I now serve as an education ambassador for our country and theirs. My doctorate has improved my context. So as you become passionate about the things that you want to specialize in and study, or your dissertation topic doesn't end once you defend it. You can take it and advance it further. You can actually take on to this cause and really work on behalf of others. And what you see in that participant is the opportunity that they've been able to create as an ability, as a result of completing their program. And then taking that topic further and becoming enlightened about things. There were things I didn't really know or recognize until I did further research and study. And I was like, oh, wow, this is a problem. This is something I can latch on to and work towards. Another participant noted, working as a dissertation coach excellent monetary rewards, but the greatest reward of all is the success of over 30 graduates. So actually taking your experiences and then pouring into others. And to be totally candid with you, that's what Dr. Ramon Goins in the Dunn dissertation has been able to do, to actually work as a dissertation coach and be compensated for it properly, but being able to say that you've helped get other people across, that journey. And so being able to help others, I've got 12 graduates under my belt that I've chaired, been on countless dissertation committees, and really help students get from point A to point B, and then to show up wearing a hooding or to be there present when they've defended. Even during COVID, it was great. So being able to have that opportunity to be that effective and work with people is important. Another person noted, I assume it's unexplainable because I'm not yet finished, but it's changed my life. There are people even within the program, as you are pursuing through the doctorate, even before you graduate, you have these opportunities to be able to impact and change lifestyles. A lot of my graduate students have been able to actually improve and change their careers, perspectives, and advance long before they defended, long before they finished. And it allows you to do that kind of work. So that's a definite return on investment, or on investments. So